Hey, Julio. Listen, I want to apologize again for the super short notice that you're working the night shift for this last week before the renovations. I had this week booked off several months in advance for my sister's wedding, and Damien just quit. At least I assume so. He doesn't answer his phone, and he hasn't written anything in to say he's leaving, so I guess he just kind of saved enough to quit. I don't know. But that left us with just you. Not ideal, but you are the only person qualified enough for the job out of everyone. Good thing is, you get a bit of extra pay. Before anything else, though, I gotta do the legal stuff. I'm sure you got all of this in person when you started during the day, but now you gotta get the night security version because there are some differences. Alright, I'll say we're good when you want to tune back in. Alright, let's see. Oh god, here we go. Welcome to Fredbears Family Diner, where you are lucky enough to be a part of the most talented team of employees in Showbiz Pizza. Here, you will make great connections with your community and serve the public alongside our star-studded cast of mascots that have warmed the public hearts for so long. Fredbears Family Diner is owned under Fazbear Entertainment, and as such, you are subject to all rules and regulations within the company's provided handbook, including but not limited to harassment in the workplace, discrimination against other employees, theft of company property, tampering with company property, and all other subsections outlined in the employee behavior section inside it. Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for any damage to personal property or injuries to employees, including medically definable disabilities caused by equipment during or after work hours. Fazbear Entertainment is not liable to pay any personal or private insurance companies for any incident involving the serious injury or death of any person or persons on the premises of any location that would be theirs, and are furthermore not liable to pay or compensate any employee or guests who suffer any injury caused by equipment on the premises. Okay, that's over with. Alright, we're good. The night shift shouldn't really be any different to your usual day, except that the place is empty. Or it should be. That's your job, actually. Keep it empty. You should have a company-provided flashlight with you. Handy to have, but it chews through batteries quicker than Damien went through body bites. If it runs out, you do work in a restaurant with some pretty high-tech stuff. There's bound to be some spare batteries lying around somewhere. Oh, speaking of batteries, the power does tend to be finicky, to say the least. So if there are any issues, like if the lights start flickering, just use the monitor at the back of the office to shut it all down and switch it back on again. Alright, boss says it messes with the reserve power generator. Listen, I couldn't make this shift, but since I am halfway across the world for this wedding, I am awake and able to help you out. So just call me back if you need me. Alright? Thanks again, Julio. Good luck this week. Oh, and before I forget, there's a curtain in the party room on the west side of the main dining room. Make sure it stays closed at all times, all right? Boss's orders. All right. Call me back if you need anything. Hello? Oh, hey, Julio, what's up? Yeah, maybe. I know the doll you're talking about, though. He's a little singing teddy bear, basically. His head even moves. Last I asked the boss about it, he said it's a prototype for a new toy he wants to make. So he keeps it in there for safekeeping away from any of the guests. You got this, man. What's up, Julio? Mr. Afton is always trying to save every penny he can when it comes to business. One of the ways he does this is to disconnect the building from the grid at night and run the bare minimum off of reserve power. It does something where it holds some of the excess from the daytime and then runs on it till the morning when it kicks back on around 6. Reserve power shouldn't cut out either, in case you were wondering. Not unless you're being excessive with the power system there. Those doors are released and held shut magnetically, which can eat at the power. And if you're not patrolling, checking for intruders, using the cameras the whole time instead, that'll also use a bunch. As long as you do all that, you'll be good. If it runs out, you'll just be in a dark building. Well, darker. Not like something horrific's gonna happen if it does. Catch you later, Julio. Hey, Julio. Something bugging you? Mr. Atton insists that curtain remains shut. I imagine to be written up for snooping. It's probably just some proprietary hardware he doesn't want people swiping, right? He is really serious about keeping that curtain shut. I've got no idea why. If it, for whatever reason, opens up, just keep him happy and close it, would you? It isn't open right now, is it? Stay safe, all right? Hello? Oh, yeah. You may already know since you work days, but sometimes Freddy will randomly start his little showtime routine up on stage. It's not actually a real thing he does. It's a bug somewhere in his software. Not a problem during the day, obviously, but at night, when you're running off of reserves, not great for the building. So while he's doing his performance, shut the power down with the monitor in the back of your office. Simple. Should cut it early and keep him from busting the power system. Just turn it back on after little countdown's up. Oh, right. At night they're switched to some sort of patrolling mode. I think the boss said it was to make sure their motors don't break. I don't know, I'm not an engineer. But I do know they won't hurt you, so just relax. Keep an eye out for anything weird. Make sure no one breaks in. See you later, Julio. You got this. Hey, Julio, glad you're still kicking. First night went okay, I hope. I won't take up a whole bunch of time talking again. I know you got stuff to take care of there. I just wanted to check in and see how things were going. And let you know about a couple of things I think I forgot to mention yesterday. So, first, I think I let you know about the curtain, making sure you keep it closed whenever, right? Perfect. I got a voicemail from day shift. Said the janitor also has the week off. So there might be some glasses and whatever lying around from the day before. You don't have to do anything with them if you don't want to. Just letting you know in case you're confused why they're around. Oh, boss left me a voicemail too. Said that the night vision feature in the cameras was working again. It's just running off its own battery for right now, since it was on the fritz. Maybe you already figured that out. I was just letting you know, because when I left, the whole system was disconnected. Pretty neat tricks they got now, huh? Anyway, I'll let you go, pal. Don't pass out while you're there. I know you ain't used to the night hours yet. Don't forget you can call me if you got any questions, right? See ya. Hey, Julio, something bugging you? That's odd. You should be on the approved personnel list. See, while they're patrolling, they also act as additional security guards. They can pick up that new RFID stuff from your work badge, and if you're not approved to be in the building at night, they'll alert the authorities and attempt to restrain you until they show up. Management should have given you an updated work badge. Maybe something's up with the shift data system. I'll try and get a hold of the tech team tomorrow since they're not on call right now. See if we can get this fixed for you. In the meantime, just stay out of their way. Your office does have those heavy-duty doors you can close to keep yourself from getting detained. Good luck, Julio. I'm sure I'll get a hold of him for you. You got this, Julio. Hey, Julio, need something? Oh, yeah. Afton designed it with the heavy doors in case of emergencies. He's always been a big fan of the heavy-duty bunker kind of stuff. He's a bit of a crackpot. The magnet parts are kind of weird, but I think it was for fire safety, if I had to guess. Probably can't have a room with no way out in case the power cuts out. You'll get hotboxed in that thing real quick. Catch you later, Julio. Hello? Oh, hey, Julio, what's up? Stay safe, all right?
Julio, how's it going tonight, bud? Finally getting used to the schedule? I'd be more than happy to trade places with you once in a while if you ever want to do a night once I'm back. No, I'm messing with you. I know day is probably a lot better for your head. My wife has never been too happy with me since I started working nights. I always get home right when she heads out for the day. But not too bad of a gig, huh? Oh, I never told you how to operate that breaker in case the building ran out of juice for the night. I've only ever had to use it once or twice. Typically, it keeps itself going. Basically, if the building shuts off, you can use that emergency power monitor in the back of the room to start a partial recharge of the reserve power. To activate it fully, though, you gotta pull that big lever on the breaker in the closet next to the main stage. It's on the right of the reception. It should keep the lights on a little while longer. Boss doesn't like it when we use it, though, since it takes a big toll on that weird alternator gizmo we rigged to make it work. If you try to use it any more than twice a night, it'll fry it completely. Anyway, that's all I wanted to mention, I think. The curtain. Boss left me another message, told me the motorized function that pulls it back might be going bad. Misfiring or something. Says it'll only get worse, so keep a closer eye on it, alright? Stay safe, bud. Call me if you need anything.
Hey, Julio. Something bugging you?
Hey, yeah, I did. They said you're in the system and everything should be working normally. So if they're chasing you, but not alerting the authorities, they might have a bug somewhere in their software. Bad news is they're busy with some of their other clients this week and won't be able to come work on them till this weekend. So whatever's going on, you're kinda SOL. Try and steer clear of them for the rest of the week, alright? Anything else you need while you got me?
See you, man. Stay safe.
Oh, hey, Julio, what's up? Nope, nothing. Honestly, though, could you blame him? Boss has had it out for him ever since, last year. Surprised it took him this long to quit, honestly, but I expected to hear back from him by now. Just in general, but not even a goodbye.
See you, man. Stay safe. Hey, Julio, something bugging you?
Yeah, so basically for emergencies only, right? If you ever run out of power, like fully, you can use that monitor at the back of the office to start a partial recharge of the reserve power. That monitor should always be on. Pretty much the only thing in the building hooked up to the regular power grid, probably as a fail-safe. Anyway, after you start the partial recharge, you flip that lever on the breaker in the little supply closet next to the main stage on the right side of the reception room. That'll initiate it, then boom, lights are back on, at least for a little while. Remember, you can only do that twice, otherwise it fries the system.
right?
See ya, man.